What's up, guys? I hope you're ready for another walking tour. We just got off the 12 bus and we are on Fordham Road. As you can see, the infamous White Castle, which I'm sure you've seen or you will see in one of my other videos of the Bronx. And there goes Fordham Road sign. So we're gonna walk down this way and start the tour. It's a pretty gloomy day in the Bronx. It was raining really hard all day, but that happens sometimes. Summer rain, you know what I mean? But it was more like a summer storm. So it's still pretty warm, close to 70 degrees, but that's pretty low for summer. But that's all right. Now, as we're walking towards Fordham Road, I just want you to know that this is probably the largest and most diverse shopping district in the Bronx. You're gonna see a lot of stores, a lot. And this is where everybody goes to shop. Everybody. And it runs west to east from the Harlem River to the Bronx Park. We're gonna go to Fordham Plaza. We're gonna see Fordham University, which we're pretty much approaching. This is one of the halls in Fordham University. Can't see much because it's closed, but and right here, right across the street, is the Theodore Roosevelt School campus. I've been here for summer school, I believe. Or I don't know if it was summer camp. It was something, but I came here for a while. So it might have been summer school. More of Fordham University. It's a huge campus, by the way. And Fordham Road begins at the east, well, to the east, as a continuation of Pelham Parkway, and it continues to the west over the University Heights Bridge into Manhattan, where it runs as West 207th Street. And it's a two-way, four-lane road, but the main part is the shopping part, which is what we're gonna go see. And the first stop, since we can't see Fordham University, is going to be Fordham Plaza, which is a major hub for buses and is actually a stop on the Metro North Railroad, Harlem and New Haven lines. And as you saw, we got off the 12 bus, but you can get the 9, the BX15, the BX22, the BX41. There's a lot of buses that come this way. This is the Montefiore building. And it's not far from the Bronx Zoo and Arthur Avenue. You can actually walk. If you're a walker like me. Some people really don't like to walk. One thing about Fordham Road, regardless of the weather, you're gonna find a lot of people shopping, especially on a weekend. You know, that's when people are off, so they gotta take advantage. And actually, it might be better that it's not blazing hot. So here's a little bit of Fordham University campus. You can't see much, but just want to show you. That's the walkway. Those are the buildings. You really can't see much. This is the Metro North station right here. Let me show you a little bit. So you can buy your tickets here, kind of like if you buy a Metro card. And here you are. It's pretty cool. Now, as we cross to head on over to Fordham Plaza, we're gonna go into the Bronx Night Market, which is like a food scene that has affordable food and fun events for people to come hang out in the Bronx. From April to November, it celebrates culture and cuisine. Let's start at the back so that we can show you some of the stuff. And it just represents the Bronx diverse offerings and supports up-and-coming food concept creatives and encouraging visitors to explore the borough. You got all kind of vendors. Fresh Maine lobster rolls. Wow. You got a lot of stuff. So you can come here and just support small businesses, local businesses. Ooh, look at this food. I might have to buy something to eat here. But yeah, this is it, Bronx Night Market. You can come on the weekends and chill with your people, get food. and do what you gotta do and enjoy. But we're gonna keep the tour going and walk through the infamous Fordham Road. So in Fordham, you see obviously the stores, restaurants, businesses, but you'll also see a plethora of street vendors selling everything from, I mean, look, from that to hats. And bags. Alright, so I'm not going to the side streets really. So what I'll do is show you a little bit. Because what I'm gonna do is go straight through Fordham. So many memories. So obviously, as you can see, we're entering the part of Fordham that is infamous for all the stores. Street vendors making a lot of sales. Yo, this McDonald's been here for years. A lot of stores have come and gone throughout the years in Fordham. Yo, some of these street vendors is like mini toy stores.
So, yeah.
Fordham Road is actually the third largest shopping district in the city and the largest in the Bronx. And obviously, as you can see, it has a huge variety of mom and pop shops, big names, and over 300 big box stores actually. And the original name for Fordham Road was actually Rose Hill, which was given to the site in 1787 by Robert Watts, who was a wealthy New York merchant. And it was in honor of his family's ancestral home of the same name in Scotland. And the name Fordham is derived from the Anglo-Saxon words ford and ham, meaning a waiting place or ford by settlement. Now we're approaching some changes. I mean, I'm sure there were changes before, but I used to come here to the Wiz to buy albums. Not the Wiz, excuse me. It was another like mom and pop shop. The Wiz was actually further down. And right here used to be Woolworth's store, which was kind of like a discount store. I guess you would like a what was that, like a CVS, Rite Aid type, Walgreens type store. It was right here, either here or right here, one of these stores. And this big place right here that says PC Richards and Marshalls used to actually be Caldors. Caldors was a big chain of stores, kind of like a Target, Kmart. And if I'm not mistaken, Kmart took Caldors out of business, because I remember when Kmart first came in and we were like, Kmart ain't shit. But clearly it was shit, because it took Caldors out of business. So we're on the Grand Concourse, and I am actually going to go this way for a little bit before I continue on the Fordham tour, because there's a lot of shops this way too, and there's a pretty infamous theater this way that a lot of people wanted to see, which I was going to show anyway because it's iconic in itself here in the Bronx. Now, I know we call 149th and 3rd Avenue the hub, but Fordham Road is also known as the hub of the Bronx. And it actually went on to replace 149th Street, the hub, as the Bronx's most prominent shopping and entertainment center. Well, that's according to urbanareas.com. And geographically, Fordham separates the North Bronx from the South Bronx. Let's cross this way. And this is a really cool and right here is one of the stores I used to go to buy my Teen Beat Word Up Fresh magazine, to get all the pictures of my favorite celebrities. Yo, I used to come here to this deli. It's crazy that it's still open. I wonder if it's the same people. But yeah, they used to have a magazine section in the back. And I found out that there were certain stores in the Bronx that would get the new issues before other stores. Nah, it looks way different. It could have been renovated. So this was one of the stores that would get, obviously, your typical cuchifrito. You can get lunch, dinner, breakfast, you name it, really. I think this was the store. It was either that store or the one next to it. Lots of rain. I told you it was raining earlier. Glad it stopped. Oh, my bad. I wanted to show you. I got lost in showing you the store that I didn't make that left to show you the theater. So we're going to go back that way. We'll come back this way too. I told you, this is a huge shopping area with a lot of turns that makes it even bigger. So yeah, Fordham was established in 1841 by Bishop John Hughes, and it is comprised of 85 acres in the central Bronx and among the largest privately owned green spaces in New York City. We are slowly approaching the Paradise Theater. which was formerly known as Lowe's Paradise Theater. And it was constructed in 1929. I wish the scaffolding wasn't here so I could show you the entire building. But as you can see, I can't. Obviously, it's abandoned. Sad, because this is quite the iconic theater. See if we can see inside. It's so dark. Yeah, you can't see nothing. You can see the gold doorways, but not much else. And this is obviously the ticket booth. And it was originally constructed at the height of grand movie theaters. And in the later 20th century, the building was used for live entertainment, concerts, etc. Wow, it's funny how the cameras are still there. Or maybe they have them so that no one breaks into the abandoned building. Yo, I came to so many concerts here. Like, this is where the iconic Little Kim and Drita performance, Drita from Mob Wives, they performed All About the Benjamins together, and I actually captured that on my website, True Exclusive. So that's an iconic moment that took place in this iconic theater that was recorded by an iconic gentleman. I got a rep for myself, yo. So yeah, that's the Paradise Theaters, guys. By the way, it was designated a New York City landmark in 1997 officially. So sad that it's closed. Let me cross the street to show you what I can show you of the building, even though the scaffolding is in the way. So as you can see, it still says Lowe's something theater. I don't know if you can see that through the scaffolding, but that's crazy. I hate when like the iconic pieces of a city are like just thrown to shambles and not taken care of. And I know things cost money, and I know it's just a lot, but it's just sad. Now I want to show you a street name that took place on the intersection of Fordham Road and Grand Concourse. So let's go see if we can get that.
También. What's that, a camera?
Yeah.
How much is that?
Like 300.
Yeah?
Let's buy. Okay. Alright, so we're slowly approaching the street naming. Let's go this way.
That's a pen. What is that?
It's called Osmo Pocket.
What does it do? It actually records like everything around, right?
Yeah. Just whatever you put it on. So here we go. Big Pun Plaza on Fordham. Honoring the great hip-hop legend, first Latino rapper to go platinum. There's a lot of little iconic things in the Bronx that you gotta take note of. You gotta watch the cars so you don't get hit. So this is where the Caldors used to be, and now it's a children's place and Marshall's. Muller Triangle. I guess it's this little triangle right here where you can sit and relax. I'm sure a lot of husbands and fathers and teenage kids who are with their parents and want to sit and take a break sit right there. I'll tell you one thing, you gotta know how to navigate when you're walking through, I guess, any hood. Because there will be people who try to take advantage of you. With the snap of a finger, you blink of an eye, you won't even realize it. Shit go down. Always keep it moving. CNC department store is a big discount store. I've seen a few of them in the Bronx. So now, while I told you all the buses you could take, you can also take the 4 train here at the beginning of Fordham or the end, depending whichever part you're coming from. This is actually a very, very infamous gyro restaurant. Oh wait, I don't want to get hit by this truck. All Do we got the light? Yes, we do. Now this Gyro King been here for, listen, years. I remember just seeing the gyro machine spin all the time. I don't know if it was always called Gyro King, but let's see if we could get, there we go. Alright, so they've been here for years. I mean, I remember being a little kid and them being there. So I don't know exactly what year. If you guys know in the comments, let me know. It's a pretty iconic place. I personally don't like gyros, so, but for them to still be in business, they must do some bomb ass gyros. Right now we're under the 4 train, approaching where the iconic The Wiz used to be. The Wiz used to be right there where that staircase is. And The Wiz was like an electronics record shop. I used to buy all my albums and singles back when they used to sell the physical singles for $1.99, 99 cents. I used to buy them right here. And I actually even met a lot of celebrities in this place. I met Brandy for the very first time. Literally the first time I ever laid eyes physically on Brandy was right here. I remember I gave her a teddy bear. It was right after school. I came all the way over here from Truman High School. Or maybe it was MS 180 Junior High. But yeah. Whew. Missy Elliott, a lot of people used to come right here. Yo, iconic, bro. I can't believe it's not even there no more. It's sounding real summery, regardless of how cool it is. It's still giving summer vibes. So in between the streets obviously is apartment buildings and residential area, the community. This McDonald's, I believe, has been here forever too. I think so. I think that's the one that used to have like the playground inside. It looks like they might have remodeled it, but nonetheless. Whew. Kennedy. So as we are approaching the end of the shopping district, as you can see, there's a park Old Crouton Aqueduct Trail. I never knew what it was called, but here it is. And it's a strip that goes all the way and all the way. I remember I used to walk from Harrison Avenue down this way. Let's cross to get a clip of that real quick because I want to end it over here. Here go the traffic. You always gonna find this traffic in Fordham. I don't recommend you crossing like this. I always say I don't recommend, but yet I do it. So this is the trail going to Harrison Avenue all the way down, which we not walking, because I showed you a Harrison tour on another video. So yeah, we end it right here at this iconic church that I unfortunately do not know the name of, but this church has been here for years as well, because I've come here for a bunch of weddings and yeah, it's been here for years, but I want to make sure I film it because I know a lot of you from the Bronx know this church. Let me get the name. Oh, St. Nicholas. I knew that. I thought for some reason, but yeah, this is St. Nicholas. So that's the Bronx, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little walking tour. I hope it showed you some, you know, a new area that you've never seen. And if you are from the Bronx, I hope it brought back a lot of memories. Let's take a little walk just to see some buildings, because these are shorter buildings, 4-story buildings. That must be crazy to live right. You just go up the block and you in Fordham Road, you get whatever you need at that moment. Crazy. Such a big church. Dominican Sisters Center. Let's go this way because I want to show you the buildings. It's so crazy how you have all these buildings and right smack dab in the middle is 2 little houses. So interesting. So you see, you got two buildings and then two little houses. I wonder how that came to be. I'm gonna assume there used to be houses all around, and then they came in and started building buildings. The infamous university. Interesting blue fire escapes. All right, guys, so I'm gonna end the tour here. I think we saw a good amount of places and a little bit of the residential area. So until the next one, peace and love.